That's awesome.
Okay, so let's go to number 6. And number 6 is build new good memories in your life.
I love that.
Yeah, that's important. Because what happens if you don't have new memories? What happens? Your brain keeps on going back in old bad memories from the relationship or something that happened, or the way you feel about like the hardships that you're going through. So you have to like start taking new activities, or kind of like finding something to do in a day. Let's say you're going for a walk, or if you have kids, you're doing something fun with your kids, or having like some kind of new dinner or something. Like anything that will, like, I like events. So what I started doing, like I was going to events again, like little like outside concerts or kids events, or just like yoga sessions or something like this. And it's just because then instead of going back and thinking about the old memories, about the old relationship and old things that you did, you have those new things that you can think about. You
Yes.
could think about like, oh, I had this nice lunch with my old friend,
Yes.
and that was good.
Yeah.
Or, oh, we saw a dolphin on the beach together with my child, like that. Those are the new memories that you're creating. So you have new things to go back to.
Exactly. It says,
Oh, I
yes,
like that.
go somewhere you always wanted to go, or do something you always wanted to do. I love that.
I love that too. That's perfect. That's exactly what it goes to. New memories. You do something that you like, in that relationship, you would even like learning. For me, you were like, I wanted to like go into like groups where I can learn things and do things like that. Now I was able to go there. I went to like, oh, they had the class for like another class for mindfulness or another class for something else. And I was like, I went to that class because I wanted to do it and I wanted to go and do it.
I love that. I absolutely love that.
Yeah, me too.
So good.
That's exactly brings it together. Like when you like do the new memories, are they doing the things that you always wanted to do?
Exactly.
Now you can.
Exactly. And without having to ask permission or ask for money or
not getting punished after doing that.
Yep. For something you wore, something you said. Totally.
Yep. Because there were some times that I did something that I wanted to do, but afterwards I was like in different ways punished for doing what I wanted to do.
Yep.
I
totally agree with you.
And now you can actually feel good about them. Then you're like, later on, you're going to have more of those positive things to go back to. And like we talked about at the beginning as well, you don't have to think about the old story anymore. Because now you're building a new person, new life, and you can think about those new good things and the new things that you're doing and new emotions that you're having.
Exactly. But it's so good because a lot of women talk about that. They reminisce about the past experiences. And if you're never creating new experiences, if you're just sitting in your bed and you're crying, like you were first saying when we first started talking, and you're not going out and doing those things that you actually want to do, then you're just going to be sitting in the old memories and never creating new memories. That's great. Absolutely.
And that's why as well, like I was saying, like I don't want to talk about so much usually anymore about my past, because that's what happened to me.
Yep.
But that's not what I am now. And that's one of the points as well. I don't want to be viewed as a survivor or a victim.
Yep.
I want to be like I want people to see the new me, not the one that they're like had like survived or was a victim or something. That is something that happened to me in the past, and it's in the past now. And now
Totally.
new life, and like I want people to see the new person.
Yeah.
It's still like I don't feel like I don't feel guilty, or like I'm to the point where I don't feel guilty or bad about the past that I had. So I worked through it.
Yeah.
Now I feel good about like the person that I am now and the person that I'm building. So that's like I'm living for a future, not for a past.
I love that. And that's a good example. There is no better example for, the women that you work with than to work with a teacher who lives by what she's telling her clients to do.
Hmm.
That's what you ultimately want in a mentor or teachers. You want somebody who's physically doing what they're asking you to do. So
Hmm.
it doesn't get any better than that. I agree
It
with you.
makes me feel good to see when they doing it as well. Oh my God, I had like one person, and she took the he had a room in a house, like he moved out, but he had a room in a house that was his room. But she took the room and redecorated and did everything to her own room. And it was like she put like shelves and pretty carpets, and like she sent me photos of the room, and it was like beautiful room for herself.
I
You
love
know?
that.
And it's just something that she did instead, you
Yep.
know?
I love that. Very cool. Good
Hmm.
for her.
And that's what you have to do. You have to start doing things for yourself.
Exactly. I agree with you.